This is the Conscious Hour. Thanks for tuning in, and this is a report that you will not see in the Western media. And like I encourage everybody to use YouTube, Electronic Intifada is a great source of information. But let's get after this one so you can hear something that nobody in the U.S. media is going to talk about.
I'm here with my colleague Nora Barros-Friedman. It's been 18 days since the United States and Israel launched their war of aggression against Iran, aiming to topple its system of government and neutralize it as a sovereign independent power. But having failed to achieve the quick success that they expected after the murder of Iran's leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the United States and Israel have only escalated their attacks on Iran's population as well as its civilian, cultural, and economic infrastructure. Iran's health.
So let's stop it right there. Imagine somebody, a foreign country, coming in and blowing up the White House, killing Donald Trump. I know some people probably like that, or any president. But we don't acknowledge the fact that the United States went in and systematically eliminated their political leaders. So who's the criminal in this situation?
Ministry said this week that more than 18,000 people have been injured in the attacks. Among more than 1,300 people killed, more than 200 children and 226 women. On March 11th, the World Health Organization said it had verified 18 attacks on healthcare facilities in Iran since February 28th, resulting in 8 deaths among healthcare workers. On March
And Donald Trump said, we're the most moral country in the world.
18th, Israel and the United States escalated the war even further by bombing vital Iranian gas production and storage facilities, halting production at 2 refineries. Within hours.
Wait, and Donald Trump said, we aren't against the Iranian people, we're just against the Iranian regime. Huh? Really? So you're destroying their electricity, you're killing off their students going to school. Uh-huh.
So Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps ordered people living near key energy production facilities in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates to evacuate as retaliation looked certain. To discuss the situation, we're joined now from Isfahan in Iran by Dr. Setareh Sadeghi. She is an assistant professor at the Faculty of World Studies at the University of Tehran. She holds a PhD in North American Studies and researches Iran-US relations, sanctions, and media narratives. Welcome, Dr. Setareh. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for the invitation. So good to have you.
Thank you. Isfahan is a major city of over 2 million people in central Iran, and it's also renowned for its Persian and Islamic cultural treasures, including the Ali Kapur Palace, the Jami' Mosque, and the Hesht Behesht Palace. It's also the city where you are from, and from where you're speaking to us. Tell us about the war's impact on your life and the life of people in Isfahan right now.
Yeah, ever since the war started, the majority of the attacks have been on Tehran, the capital city, but Isfahan is the second city that has come under the most number of attacks and airstrikes by the United States and the Zionist regime. It's not as, massive as it has been in Tehran, but it's been happening almost on a daily basis, some days less than others. We're hearing jets flying over the city almost every day, and sometimes explosions. There have been a few attacks on military facilities, but also on residential areas. A couple of days ago, they targeted an entire residential building and a supermarket and a car exhibition nearby. 5 or 6 people were shopping at the supermarket. All of them died on the spot. Entire houses were destroyed under airstrikes. And there was an attack on the day when the new leader was announced and people were taking to the streets to, pledge allegiance to the new leader during the daytime, there was an attack on the government building, which was next to the Naqsh Jahan Square, which is part of this Safavid era historical masterpiece, which has the Adi Rapu Palace, the Jame Mosque, and Sheikh Lutfullah Mosque. People were, rallying, and they were in the square, and the attack happened right next to the square, killing a few people in the government building and destroying parts of the historical buildings in Ashraf Hall, which is part of the government building, on Chehel Sutun Palace, which is a more than 400-year-old UNESCO heritage site with very beautiful mirror works and paintings on the wall that depict the battles that the Safavid era and the previous eras had. Parts of the Adi Rapu Palace were also damaged on an attack a few days before that. Because of the shock waves, part of the tiles on the Abbasi Jame Mosque and the same square were also damaged. And we're talking about, hundreds of years of cultural heritage that have been listed by UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and they have all come under attack by, two powers that are combined are younger than these palaces, and a lot of Iranians are seeing that as an attack on their civilization, on thousands of years old civilization and cultural heritage. But it's also,
And what they want to do is they want to eliminate the culture, the heritage sites. Yeah. I mean, that's pure evil. I can see going in and attacking military targets. But when you go in and try to destroy cultural sites, you're erasing history. Why? Because the U.S. is really afraid that the world will wake up, which it already has. They know who the U.S. is. And beware that, hey, look at these people. This country's been around for 5,000 years, that culture there. It's the size, 3/4 the size of the United States. And yet we're going in there and killing these people. And then they had this thing on the news, one little section, that, they had these mass riots and the Iranians were being killed by their own government. No. There were 900 Mossad agents in the people that in the protest. They had millions of people on the street. 900 were Mossad agents. There were 3,700 people killed, of which 900 were Mossad agents. Did you see this on the mainstream media? No. So Iran isn't the problem. It's this predatory Western greed machine that believes they can go into any foreign country, blow them up, steal their resources so they can be in control. So what's really going on, folks, it's the new word, it's the new label, it's called gangster capitalism, and Donald Trump is the head of it. Joe Biden did the same thing. Every president we've had in the past created a war based on going into foreign countries to steal their resources. But now we can label it gangster capitalism. That's exactly what it is. And they're using all of our tax dollars and putting our kids, now thousands of troops over there, are being moved in to do what? Fight for those capitalist pigs that want to control the world, and now they're being set straight. Iran and the resistance around them will liquidate anything that has to do with the U.S., and they are doing it now. And Trump is playing this game back and forth. He's, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. Sorry, Donald. You went so far down this road. If we can repair it, we'll be lucky. If we can stop it, we'll be really lucky. And if we can repair all the damages, how long is it going to take when you've blown up the entire region? The infrastructure, the oils, the airfields, and everything. See what greed does? Greed the machine. And we call ourselves Christians. Shame on you. And all you evangelicals, shame on you. This is the conscious hour, folks. It's your conscious hour. It's our conscious hour to wake up and do one thing. Come to Jesus. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not judge. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. please hit the like button, please hit the share button, and please donate to the 501c3 so I can send money overseas to help the people in need. Thanks for tuning in.